Bout number 14 on the NNSCRA Hunt Brothers Pizza Truck Series brings us to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's the first, as the first of two races in a row. We'll be heading to the Brickyard as we're here for 24 laps of racing on this 2.5-mile rectangle-shaped racetrack. We had a pretty good race at Pocono. Last race we brought to you on the tour. Now we hope to do the same thing here today at Indy. Starting lineup for this race here is Gardner Evans Motorsports in the first 4 rows, believe it or not, including the Team Mopar trucks. Johnny Gardner on the pole and Rob Evans on the outside. Pole speed at 170 miles per hour on this racetrack here, pole speed at over 180 miles an hour, for this race here today at Indy. Second row sees Quentin Moore in 21 and Phil Parker in number 5. Third row has Mike Becker in number 43 and number 24, Nathan Ormond. Next row down has number 18, Stephen Colon. He'll be alongside number 60, Daniel Bouchard. Next row down has number 3, Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. He has one of our 3 in-truck cameras in today's race. He's alongside number 8, Matt Haas in the Delco Remy Chevy. Next row down has Jessica Shelton in number 4, the Team ASC Ford. She has our second in-truck camera. She's alongside Seth Cole, number 25. Then the next row after that would be number 87, Cassie Dent, and number 99, Levi McIntyre, who has our third in-truck camera in the number 99 XI SKF Ford. Next row down has number 52, Kyle Matthews in the AC Delco Chevrolet, and number 80, that's Jesse Turner in the LCI Ford. Next row down has number 98, Joshua Osborne. He's flanked by number 6, it is Nathan Hudson. Then it's number 16, Charles Sanford. He has the inside of the Roman Papa John Chevrolet. And number 88, it is Zach Winkle in the Menard Chevrolet. Next row down has number 50, Cat Batson in the Granger Ford, and number 75, Zachary Fitzwater in the Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet. Next row after that would be number 86, Ty Dent. He has the inside. And number 48, Paul Minnick in the MB&A Chevrolet. Next row down has number 44, Matt McIntyre in the Federated Auto Parts Ford. And number 94, Gene Sanford has the next row down after that. Next row down after that would be number 83. It is James Sykes. He's alongside number 17, Robbie Bogues. Next row down after that would be number 81, Scott Upton, and number 49, Josh King. Then it's number 06, Mitchell Collins in the Ultra Wheels Ford, alongside another Ford, Sebastian Denton in the Pennzoil Ford, number 19. Next row down has number 38, Dexter Black, and number 7, Logan Williams. And it's Henry Williams, no relation to Logan, and number 1, the Sears Die Hard Chevrolet. I'm sure Henry and Logan will probably correct me on that one if I'm wrong. He is flanked by number 62, Roberto Crown Jr., and starting shotgun field will be number 28, Keith Batson, and number 2, Dylan Young, coming from way out back under those 2 top drivers in the field. It'll be interesting to see how Keith and Dylan navigate their way up through the field here at Indianapolis. It seems that every sport has its hallowed ground in all of sports. You know, in baseball, there's Cooperstown and Wrigley Field and Augusta, Yankee Stadium. In football, we have the Super Bowl. You know, in the Rose Bowl too. In golf, there's Augusta. In horse racing, there's Churchill Downs. You know, and to the auto racing fraternity and the motorsports fraternity, we have Charlotte, Daytona, Talladega, Monaco. Places like that, and of course the mecca of all motorsports, Indianapolis, Indiana. Of course, this track here, of course, is home mainly to the Indianapolis 500, and of course, about 10 miles up the road, of course, is Lucas Oil Raceway, where one will be heading there next on the tour for the short track portion at Indianapolis for the truck races. But that track is also adjacent to the home of the greatest NHRA drag race in the world, the U.S. Nationals, which is held on the drag strip portion of Lucas Oil Raceway. And that drag strip is adjacent to, of course, as we mentioned, the oval track at about 5/8 of a mile in length. So it's all in one facility, let's put it that way. And I've been there 3 times, so I should know. So anyway, so that being said, here's the command to fire the engines for today's truck race here at the Brickyard. Man giving them party inches as we get some racing here today. The 2 Dodges of Johnny Gardner and Rob Evans will lead them down as the pace truck will lead the field down for the pace lap. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. So the field coming down the north end of the racetrack here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway through turns 3 and 4. Unlike Pocono, where it was a 3-turn track, the last 3 races we were on the tour, this time we're on a 4-turn track here at Indianapolis because it's the rectangle shape. Pace truck will come on the pit road, and the Dodgers we mentioned of Johnny Gardner and Rob Evans will lead them to the start-finish line for green flag racing. The field lined up in beautiful precision here, but next time they come to the start-finish line, they'll be approaching 200 miles an hour as the green flag flies. We're underway here at Indy. Come off turn number 2 here. Johnny Gardner leads him down. Here comes Quentin Moore to the low side in 21. As they come down the backstretch here, Mike Becker on the back bumper of the 21 truck as they come into turn number 3. And here comes Becker, who's going to make a 3 wide. Gardner, and Moore, who's going to lead this lap here. Well, it ain't going to be Gardner. He just backed off a little bit. And maybe Quentin Moore, though, unless Becker gets a draft off him, it will be Quentin Moore leading the first lap here at Indy. And battle for second place between Gardner and Becker. It's going to be Gardner at the line by about a bumper. But when you get to turn number 1, it's going to be Mike Becker taking the lead here. Here comes number 18. That's Stephen Cologne. And problems already on the south end of the track. It's Zachary Fitzwater and Logan Williams that's crashed. Fitzwater spun on the coming off turn number 1 on the south end of the track here, as the yellow flag will fly for the first time here today. And here's the race back to the start-finish line as they come through this area here. And I don't know, everybody making it okay at this point right now, and I think they'll all survive this lap. So it'll be Quentin Moore leading the second lap of this race. Here's the yellow flag flies for the first time on lap number at the completion on lap number 1. And it was Zachary Fitzwater and Logan Williams that crashed in the north end of the track, or south end of the track, I should say, in turns 1 and 2. And Fitzwater got help from the 81 truck of Scott Upton. Sent him into the wall here as Sebastian Dent got a piece of it in the 19 truck. On Henry Williams in the 1 truck, he also ran right into the 75 machine, but Logan Williams hit him harder a little bit. So that happened in turns 1 and 2. And here's the restart. Here comes the restart here. Right. I should say we'll be back for the restart. Let's put it that way. So field heading down the north end of the racetrack here as they will restart here on this lap. It'll be lap number 7. When this race restarts here at Indy, as they come down off to number 4, it'll be Quentin Moore leading this race. Second position is Mike Becker. Third is Stephen Cologne. Fourth position is Cole Deaver. Jessica Shelton runs in 5th position. 6th is Cassie Dent. 7th position is Johnny Gardner, the pole sitter. 8th is Kyle Matthews. 9th is Joshua Osborne. And 10th position is Charles Sanford as the green flag flies. Lap number 7 here at Indy. No, Mike Becker was ready on that restart here on Quentin Moore as they come off turn number 1. And Stephen Cologne, the first to step out of line here as they come to the second turns here. You got a Ford leading with 2 Dodges right on his back end. Then a Chevy in 4th and another Ford in 5th as they come down the back stretch. Here comes Becker for the lead in the Cummins Diesel Dodge. Goes down to the low side. He's gonna bring Jessica Shelton with him in that number 4 truck. So Becker goes to second. Shelton trying for third now in the number 4 machine. As they come down the front stretch here, drag race between the 4 and the 18 trucks. And it looks like it's going to be Cologne leading by about a truck length over Shelton for that number 3 spot. But Quentin Moore got the lead back though. So Quentin Moore, little horsepower under the hood of that Ortho Lawn and Garden Ford. on board inside Jessica Shelton's truck as she hits down through turns off turn number 3 here. You saw a little contact between Moore and Becker as Becker takes the lead here. And now a battle between Quentin Moore and Stephen Colonna, and Shelton's got the best seat in the house for that battle here. And she's running right behind her. Kyle Matthews is on the inside of her in the 52 truck. And they're going to hang her out to dry here. Same with Rob Evans in that 30 truck. He's also trapped on the high side. Sanford goes by, Kat Batson goes by, Ty Dent goes by, and also Nathan Orman goes by in the number 24. And here comes Cole Deaver in the number 3 truck, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. And now 3 wide off that third corner. Cassie Dent just about got up to the back of Deaver's bumper. And I thought she was going to get up on his bumper and turn him around. I thought turn him off the third corner. I thought that was going to happen, but thank goodness it didn't. Deaver that time by, clocked now in the 9th position, but Shelton goes to the inside and is going to take 9th away from Cole. As they come off the first one, whoa, look at the power of that number 4 truck. Shelton got 2 trucks in one fell swoop. Make that 3 now as several trucks got, oh, 1 truck on the inside. That was the 8 of Matt Haas. He got turned to the infield of the track. Oh, careful, Matt. Oh my gosh. How did that not become a crash was beyond me off that second corner. I thought for sure it was going to end up being one. But I was going to say Shelton got about 3 or 4 trucks here off that second corner. It looked like, you know, if not just 3 of them. Meantime, though, back up front, it is Mike Becker still out in front there with Charles Samper and Kat Batson second and third, and Quentin Moore, who led the first few laps, is now up to 4. Is now dropped to 4th, but now here he comes down to up for the 3rd spot now as Samper's caught on the outside of the track in number 16 truck, and now Kyle Matthews to the outside. Shelton's caught on the outside again there in the number 4 truck. Matthews up the 5th spot, by the way. Both Sanford and Matthews have won the season here. Sanford at the Colorado National Speedway, while Matthews took the title at Riverside. And Cole Deaver, as hard as it is to believe, he's not yet won this season. He hopes to add Indy to his resume of wins in the Truck Series. Down the backstretch they come here. Deaver up to 6th. Riding with Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. He runs in 6th position. Up ahead of him, Kyle Matthews in 5th. Actually make that 4th position now. Here, Deaver's up the 5th spot, I should say. And here they come down the front stretch here, and now you got Beckers and Basson. Notice the tail end. Whoa, Matthews shuts the door on Deaver at this point here, but here comes Cole to the inside, he looks to the inside here, and oh, I think we got a caution flag. Yes, we do. Caution flag is flown on lap number 12, and it's Sebastian Dent. He's involved. Oh, Fitzwater again involved in another crash, a 75 truck. Henry Williams in the 1. So second caution flag of the day flies on the 12th lap of this race here. And this happened, I think, coming off turn number... Oh, and it happened in turn number 1, looks like here. And here's, I think... Trying to find where this gaggle of trucks, where this whole thing started. Might be a little bit further back, yeah. Yep, there's the 19. Okay, so here's what happened to cause the yellow flag to fly here. We're going to go real time until we get to... It looked like the crash happened coming off the first corner. And yeah, it was Jesse Turner and Dexter Black in the 38 truck And they squeezed the 83 of James Sykes into the wall right there. And here comes, and there's where Dent got caught up right there in the 19. Robbie Bogues in the 87 did a darn good job missing that truck, the Western Auto truck. Oh, and the Dent comes right back, right into Jesse Turner, squeezed him in the wall, and Dent up and over the 19 truck once and a half. Nope, maybe back on all fours. I get 4 wheels, I guess. And rolls over one more time. And back in all 4 wheels, though, goes Sebastian Dent, though, but the damage has been done at this point in the number 19 machine. And Jesse Turner, Jesse Turner wasn't real pleased with Sebastian Dent squeezing him into the wall and making him wreck, so Jesse says, well, I may not say exactly what Jesse Turner's probably thinking at this point, but something along the lines of a certain word that rhymes with duck, and yeah, I think you pretty much know where I'm going with this. But anyway, a certain word that rhymes with duck. Yeah, Duck Dynasty. Anyway, so that being said, here we're going to get the restart this time by on lap number 16. As Mike Becker continues to lead this race here. Second position is now belonging to Cat Batson as we reset the field for you. Third is Quentin Moore. Fourth is Kyle Matthews. Fifth position right now is Cole Deaver. Sixth position is Stephen Colon. Seventh is Charles Samper. Eighth is Nathan Orman. Ninth right now is Matt McIntyre, who's worked his way up through the field nicely in that number 44 machine. 10th is Joshua Osborne. 11th is Jessica Shelton. 12th is Daniel Bouchard. 13th, Johnny Gardner. 14th, Cassie Dent. 15th is Rob Evans. 16th is Ty Dent. 17th is Nathan Hudson. 18th is Zach Winkle. 19th is Levi McIntyre. 20th is Matt Haas. 21st is Keith Batson. He's worked his way up through the field. He started 37th. Gene Sampers, 22nd. 23rd is Phil Parker. 24th is Paul Minnick. Seth Cole matches his truck number in 25th. 26th is Scott Upton. 27th is Josh King. 28th is Dylan Young. 29th is Mitchell Collins. And 30th is Robbie Bogues. That's how they run right now. Dexter Black, currently the last truck running. Trucks out of the race were Sebastian Dent, Henry Williams, and Zachary Fitzwater. All three of them out of the race. 35 trucks remain, and all 35 of them on the lead lap. As the green flag flies, we're backing away lap number 17 here at Indy, as we have 8 laps to go. Can Mike Becker hold them all off to get an Indy win? About to find out here. Kat Batson already having a say at this whole thing too. And at Granger Ford, number 50, she moves to the inside. Will take the lead. They're going to go side by side with each other. A pair of red and white trucks. One's a Dodge, the other a Ford. And down the backstretch they come here, and Batson's going to take the lead at number 50. She's going to get the push from Kyle Matthews in 52. And Cole Deaver in that black number 3 to the low side of the track. But now Matthews wants to go for the lead in the number 52 car, or 52 truck. Side by side. Matthews low side, Batson the high side, and Kat Batson's going to take the lead on this lap here. So Kat will lead her first lap of the race. But here comes Matthews to the low side. He's going to take the lead, but not for long because Cole Deaver goes low the track here. He almost made it 3 wide off turn number 1. And Matthews is going to take the lead. Deaver to second place here, but here comes Cole to the low side. He's going to bring Charles Samper with him. Oh, I thought he was going to bring Charles Samper with him. And Nathan Orman, where did he come from? He's at the 4th position now. He's going to try to push Deaver to the lead. Orman's up there. Joshua Osborne's getting into it. So is McIntyre. So is Becker. He's back at it again at number 43. Trying to spring another attack. Who leads this lap between the 52 and the 3? It's going to be Matthews by about a bumper over Deaver. And here comes Cole for the lead. He's got it. Here comes Orman to the low side. He's going to try to take the lead, come off turn number 2. Into turn number 2. Oh, Orman moves Deaver up the track. Almost turn him around. But both trucks managed to keep the handle, and now it's the 3 and the 24 going at it. Not exactly Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon, but still close to it. Orman to the lead. Matt McIntyre to second place. And speaking of McIntyre, here comes another McIntyre. Levi, he's closed up as well, too. He's behind the 2 Mopar trucks of Johnny Gardner and Rob Evans. But Levi falls in behind Joshua Osborne for the time being. And now they go to turn number 1 once again with now 5 laps to go. Batson up the track here. That's going to leave the door open for Johnny Gardner. Whoa, the 48 went to the inside lane. Well, I saw Paul Minnick trying to make a 3-wide move right there. You couldn't exactly see what happened right there, but I thought that was going to be a spin. I thought that was going to be a spin a little bit. But meantime, Johnny Gardner begins to roll in that 29 truck. He's at the 3rd position now. Evans to 4th, Levi McIntyre to 5th, and how about Cassie Dent in the 87? She's at this. She's going to try for 6th place on one of the best, and Cole Deaver. But Deaver pulls back ahead. He's going to throw Cassie the block, and here they come in turn number 1 once again. Get set for one wild finish here at Indy. If we go green the rest of the way, that is. I don't know if we will or not, the way as rowdy as these trucks are getting. On board, Levi McIntyre's truck. Levi running in 5th. Gardner to the low side. He's going to try for the lead on Ormond. And he's going to try for 2nd place on Ormond, excuse me. Matt McIntyre's your leader now in the number 44 truck. Ormond fights back on him. McIntyre up in the back bumper of Johnny Gardner in turn number 1. 3 laps to go. Oh, McIntyre got up and McIntyre and Gardner almost touched and then come out turn number 2. Ford on the low side, Dodge on the outside. Here comes Ormond for the lead once again, and then number 24. And Owen Proms and Cassie Dennis spun. She takes Phil Parker. Hudson's in it. Oh my God! Gene Sanford with a bad crash and then gets hit, and then adds insult to injury. She gets nailed by Phil Parker. And that is likely going to be the end of the race right there. And if that's the case, though, then I think Matt McIntyre has won this race. And Nathan Hudson just crashed at the exit of pit road, entrance of pit road. Okay. But if that's the case, so Matt McIntyre has won with Nathan Ormond finishing 2nd in this race here. And we're going to quickly look as to what happened in this race, in the Costa crash at the end of this race here. And it all started when Cassie Dent got spun by Kyle Matthews in the 52 truck. Actually, Kyle got moved up the track right there. He hits Cassie. And then he got the push from Rob Evans in the 52 truck. Matthews saved it. Now watch Dent. Oh my gosh. Right into Bill Parker in the 5 truck. Everybody else gets tangled up right there. Hudson's going to go right into Rob Evans. Now, here comes Gene Samper right about now. Right into the 6 truck she goes. Hard hit for Samper. She spins backwards. And here comes Phil Parker to add insult to injury. He's going to come right about. Let's see. Keith Batson misses her, but Parker does not. Yeah, that's just adding salt to the wound right there. Oh my gosh. A bad crash in turns between turns 3 and 4 to quite honestly ruin what would have been what was going to be a wonderful finish here at Indy. But like I said, I kind of figured as rowdy as those trucks were getting a little bit that they're coming to the last laps of this racer, I knew something was going to happen. And unfortunately, that was the case. But a big break, though, for Matt McIntyre. He is going to get a win here at Indy. Nathan Orman's going to finish second. Third place will go to Johnny Gardner. Fourth to Levi McIntyre. Kyle Matthews will finish fifth. Cole Deaver sixth. Seventh will go to Mike Becker. Eighth to Quentin Moore. Ninth to Jessica Shelton. And 10th place will go to Kat Batson. 11th place will be Ty Dent. 12th to Joshua Osborne. 13th to Zach Winkle. 14th to Daniel Bouchard. 15th will go to Paul Minnick. 16th to Mitchell Collins. 17th to Scott Upton. 18th Charles Samper. 19th to Josh King. A good day for him. And 20th will be the 17 of Robbie Bogues. Average speed 116.984. That's probably going to slow because of the yellow flag on the last lap, obviously, as they come down in the front stretch at an agonizingly slow 70 miles per hour. And there's Matt McIntyre in the number 44 Federated Auto Parts Federated Auto Parts Ford. He was up front when he was up front at the right time here today, and that's gonna end up with his first victory of the season. Checkered flag. There it is. Matt McIntyre wins here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And average speed 113.885 is the average in this race. So 14 races are in the books here as we're heading into the second half of the season. And the battle for the championship rages on to Lucas Oil Raceway, the Indianapolis Short Track, that is, formerly known as IRP. Rest of the order for you here, Stephen Colon comes home 21st. 22nd will go to Cassie Dent, and she had a top 10 run going too. A bad break for her after getting spun. Coming to 2 laps to go, but like I said, you get down to the last few laps of this race, there's any man or woman for themselves. And that was classic example right there. 23rd was Roberto Crown Jr., Matt Haas 24th, James Sykes 25th, Jesse Turner 26th, 27th to Logan Williams, 28th to Phil Parker. Dylan Young, last truck to finish this race, he ends up finishing 29th. All 29 trucks finished on the lead lap somehow in this race. Trucks out of the race, Rob Evans, Seth Cole, Nathan Hudson, Keith Batson, Gene Sanford, Dexter Black, Sebastian Dent, Henry Williams, and Zachary Fitzwater. That was the finishers in today's race. So that will do it here today at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And for now, this is Red Racer 1985 saying so long from Indianapolis. And this has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We will see you at Lucas Oil Raceway, same here also at Indianapolis.